want to make this video about shooting film, specifically medium format film, because of how it shifts and changes your work. When you're shooting digital, you got memory cards, you got batteries, and you can kind of just like spray and pray, right? You can just shoot as many photos as you can, look at the back of your camera, decide if it's good or not, and just keep going. When you're shooting film, specifically medium format film, you have less images. You can't look at the back of the screen. You can't use it as a light meter. You just have to go off your instinct and obviously your measurements, depending on how you're measuring your light. I typically use a light meter. That helps me get my exposure right. It just helps you grow as an artist. It's not necessarily about the type of camera you get. It's about limiting your options and forcing you to create with limited resources. So when you're shooting medium format, this is what I shoot on. This is a Mamiya RZ67. It's a 6x7 medium format camera. When you're shooting medium format film, it's different because you have less images to take. So when you go out and you buy a roll, you get 10 images per roll. When you're shooting 6.45, I want to say you get 16. When you're shooting 35mm, you get 24 to 36 images. When you're shooting digital, you can take a photograph, boom, checking for light, go from there, move. When you're outdoors or you're indoors and you're shooting on film, you have to measure, see, and execute. And as a cinematographer and as a director and as a photographer, it helps me shape how I work because now I have to focus on what I see and how I'm seeing light. And I recommend shooting medium format film because it helps you through limiting your resources and it allows you to train. There's no more humbling feeling than shooting multiple rolls that are bad. So imagine you got $200 to your name. You buy your film, you get it developed, you get it scanned. Now you have $150, maybe even less to your name. You're like, bet, I got my photos. You know, they gave it to you on a disc back then. And you pop it in and it's just all black, right? Now, one, you're gonna be pissed, but two, you're gonna realize that I have to spend money every time I take these 10 shots. So this is valuable. On digital, I can shoot 1,000 shots, no problem. But on film, 1,000 shots is expensive. You gotta think about that. How are you going to sharpen your eye in a space where you have infinite shots, right? So I recommend shooting medium format specifically for, growing as an artist and allowing you to develop your eye for photography, for art. There's a certain restriction when you have 10 images in a roll, right? And you only brought like 2 rolls. You know what I mean? So that's all I got today, but if you get a chance, check out some cameras, some medium format, or just some film in general. Or go get a disposable camera. Like, it doesn't really matter what the format is. The idea is to have to use your eye to help shape how you see light. And I'm gonna stop doing this, and that is all I got. Peace.